Hello and welcome to another one of my videos, and in today's video I'm going to be going through some more specialty coins I bought in over the last few days. I could have put it on the other video. To be honest, I genuinely felt like it deserved its own video. It's not a case of stretching it out. It probably would have added, I probably could have slimmed it down and done okay, but they're just genuinely nice coins, and sometimes you just need to appreciate them. And with the longer videos, I know that the watch rate goes down. So this is a 2017 quarter. I paid slightly high on this. Again, this was from the lady who had the silver coins. So she had these coins in. You can tell I'm filming back to back. And I just paid I paid a slightly high. I should have paid around 150 trade rate. Still, so it's probably worth about £200. I paid 175. I've got to take postage out of that, obviously, and then I've got to pay everyone else. So, but at 175, I was like, it's one of those things where I could just sit on it myself, enjoy it for a bit. It doesn't really matter too much. It's not like I'm paying £1,000 for it. I can break the silver down, I extract the profit from that, and then it kind of takes away from this anyway. So it didn't really matter for me to pay this. I think this design is great. I've had this design in a fair amount. I've had it in P default. There was a customer come in to me recently, and he's been trying to sell this coin, and I don't know what's going on. He asked for a valuation. He's like, I'll sell it for 1,000. I was like, it's not worth 1,000. It just isn't worth 1,000. It had like a really big scratch in it, which, you know, you can get away with scratches with certain types of coins. So for example, like your older sovereigns and your historical coins, you can get away with it, but you can't do it with modern proofs. But he had one of them, and I hope he sold it. I don't know what the score is on that. I'll probably drop him a line and see how it goes. So yeah, I got this in. Beautiful coin, absolutely wonderful coin. Did I overpay? Yeah. Will I do okay with it? Yeah. It doesn't really matter to me sometimes. Sometimes you just have to pay a bit extra. You know, she's a lovely lady, and it's not fair what's happened to her. So I've had a good year. I can kind of do that. So that's that one. Quickly show a coin. I got a blank screen. Show some coins. These are a real treat. I don't even think these are the best coins that I've got to show you either, but these are 400 years old. I bought these on a punt from another dealer that just came up. So let's open the box. So let's have a look at the COA. They come from Harrington and Byrne originally, so they put together this set. King Charles I silver coin pair. Now I bought these, I risked it. I didn't really know the value. I've spoken to an independent dealer. He's given me a rough value of what he thinks I should sell for. I potentially got a buyer lined up. I told him I was undecided. So if these are from 1625, you're pretty much looking at 400-year-old coins. So let's have a look. The guy I spoke to said around I think it's 220. I think I'll look it up again. So take that with a pinch of salt, but I'm pretty sure he said to me, market them at 220. Having had them in, I thought they would do more for me. Anyone who watches my channel knows I like my shipwreck coins, but for some reason I'm actually okay to part with these. Like I've got another coin in. I've kept long term. So I bought one of these in. This does more for me than these coins. I'm not entirely sure why. So this is a silver denarius. I like this more than I do these. I've got no explanation for that. I don't know why that is. Maybe sometimes you just like what you like, and you shouldn't really put too much emphasis on the reason behind that. But in terms of these coins, I get they're historical. Like I showed my mother them. I was like, hey mum, they're almost as old as you. Yeah, she wasn't happy. She was like, oh, they're just a bit of metal though. And I was like, usually she's not like that. She's the lady who got me into coins originally anyway, so maybe it runs in the family. But yeah, these will be for sale. I did list them. I did speak to a gentleman about them. I'm going to message him after this video and just say, hey, if you want them, I'll price them at this and see what he says. Cool coins, but not for me. So the next coins I'm going to show you, they are awesome, although I'm going to put in a trigger warning because one of them is Russian. So I'm sorry, I just show coins. If anyone has a problem with me showing Russian coins, then I don't know, turn off the news, go for a walk, prioritize your life, because the majority of Russians are not doing these things. So this is a 10 ruble. I don't really see, I'm going to hide this one. Don't really see many of these. You wouldn't have seen many of these on my channel. These are a 550 to 600 pound coin at the time I last checked. This is a nice example. I don't think it's a rare example, but the Russian coins don't tend to be that rare. They just carry crazy premiums. I think that's because not a lot of them left Russia. I don't know. If I am wrong, if someone wants to explain to me why there is that disconnect between rarity and price, I genuinely don't know. But I doubt this will be very popular with a lot of people, and maybe understandably so at the moment. But yeah, this is a 550 to 600 pound coin. You got to find a buyer though. You do have to find a buyer. It's not a case of you can just list it for that and it's going to fly. You have to put some legwork in. If you list it at say 500, it should fly. You should have a very good payday at 500. Oh, I would have a very good payday at 500. But for this type of stuff, I want to find the buyer. I want to find someone who collects these types of coins, who has an appreciation for these types of coins. Not just Russian coins, but the more specialty international stuff. Otherwise, what's going to happen is if you just sell it, someone else is just taking the money you should have earned. And for me, it's not really a crazy amount of work. And also, because I enjoy it, I don't mind sitting on them. Right, next coin. This coin is an absolute banger. It is awesome. This is a 20 mark gold coin. Look at the luster on that. Not only is it a 20 mark gold coin, it's a 2-year type coin. Don't see many of these around. I have spoken to another dealer about pricing. He said to me, price it around 490 to 500, which if I can get that out of it, I'm more than happy. Think this side's good? Boom, flipped it the wrong way. Look at that. Should I grade this? You know, I don't think grading it would be a bad option. I think for me, I'm probably going to flip it off the back that if I can get 490 out of it, I'd rather have the money than wait 3 months. If grading added, say, £200-300 onto it, I'd be grading it. But in terms of what I paid, it's just not going to do that. Beautiful, beautiful coin. I've never had the military design, the military uniform design. So it's this way, isn't it? Yeah, it's this way. I have a regular who buys 20 marks from me. I am going to speak to him. I'll see what he says. It may be above what he wants to pay. I'm not sure, because usually he buys like the lower, not the lower end, but he just buys normal 20 mark coins from me. He's been buying them for a long time. So whenever I get them in, I tend to message him and say, hey, I've got this in, like the price is XYZ. But I'm not sure if it will be too expensive for him, or whether or not he would want something more premium. He might just be a lower end 20 mark collector. And that's okay, you know, that really is. But yeah, I think this coin is the best thing since sliced bread. I think it's amazing. When it come in, I was like, "Ooh, that's a nice coin. That is a really, really nice coin," and it is. I think the top graded one of this is like a 68 as well. This is nowhere near a 68. I wouldn't want to put a grade on it, but I'd say it's middle tier 60s. I'll be shocked if it gets below a 64. But again, I'm not a grader. I don't always get the grading right. I try. Sometimes I do fluff it up, but all dealers do. It's not just a me thing. All professionals get it wrong on occasions. And that's just part and parcel of being in the business. The more coins you send for grading, the more you get a scope for how it is. But it's sometimes it's just on the day how it comes back. I hope you enjoyed this video. I think you've seen some wonderful coins today. Not many, but I think they're certainly worthy of their own video. Anyway, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.